why we keep losing inner peace and how to find it again. We all long for inner peace and leading a peaceful life. Yet, even though we reach inner peace again and again, most of us cannot hold that peace. But as soon as we find it, we seem to lose it again. Why is that the case? And what can we do to really stabilize inner peace in our lives? This is what I'm going to talk about today. But before I begin, let me ask you a question. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to inner peace? Is it A, you want things to be different than they are and you go into resistance? Or B, you hold on to what feels pleasant or safe even though you sense it may not be the perfect fit? Or C, you get so caught up and identified with your thoughts, feelings, and tasks that you barely feel yourself anymore. I've also asked this question in a poll in the community section, so if you want to be part of that, pause the video and put your mark and then continue. Let's dive in. I believe we humans know all three of them, even though we mostly have one that is like the main player, sabotaging our inner peace. By understanding more around it and which one is really impacting your life the strongest, you can actually really improve the whole situation. 1. Resistance to what is happening. We all know this, that we have things in life that are not happening as we would have wished or planned for. This can impact all areas of life: health, relationship, job. And we notice immediately that the inner peace is gone because we get tight and eventually even feel stressed. If we take a closer look, it's not the situation causing this, but our tendency to resist what is happening. We don't want it like that. We want it differently. So we fight. We fight against life. I know this one very well, specifically also through my health challenges. And I can tell you, in most cases, fighting doesn't make any sense. Fighting against life. We cannot win. Yes, there are things that we can change, and there are things that are out of our hands. They are not in our control. So the best way in these situations to reach a state of inner peace as quickly as possible, so that we can gain more energy that we actually need in this situation, is giving up the fight. And accepting things as they are. And rather than fighting what is, putting the energy into how do I want to deal with it. 2. Attachment. Holding on to what feels good or is known. The second one is one we have all experienced in our lives sooner or later. We hold on to a relationship longer than it's actually good for us. We stay in a job that is also not positive for us, but we stay because we know it and we fear the unknown, so we decide to stick with it, just to feel safe. Our brain does not like the unknown. It likes to analyze, categorize, and choose the safest path for us, which is a great functionality to have. Yet life is truly unpredictable. And not everything is in our control. The truth is, life changes all the time. We can see it in nature, and holding on actually robs us of our inner peace, joy, and feeling light. It makes life heavy. And don't we all know those situations? A beautiful trip or vacation is over and we are actually still there, but already regretting the moment we need to leave. Attachment. Not being able to let go and go with the flow of life. So letting go starts where we see our tendency of holding on to what is known and safe and secure. We can choose to trust in the flow of life, in the change of seasons, and into our power of being able to deal with it. 3. Identification, losing yourself in the me. This one sits the deepest, the full identification with our thoughts, emotions, and what we think we are. When someone criticizes us, we feel personally attacked. When things don't work out as we planned them, we feel unworthy. But that is not the full truth. The truth is that there is so much more to us and life than what we're seeing in that moment. And most of it arises out of a pattern of judgment, a judgment pattern that we've learned. Judging my own performance or my skills in my work life was, of course, also helpful and moved me forward, moved my life forward. But there is this point where we need to ask ourselves, is the pattern serving me and my life, or am I serving the pattern? A good way we can deal with it is just when these thoughts come up, just let them be there, don't interact. See them as what they are, just thoughts. It's just a pattern. And if you keep observing the pattern, these thoughts will go away. They'll stop. And inner peace can take room again. The way out is to disidentify. There is always much more to a situation than what appears in the first moment. And it's worth it to have a closer look. If you want to take this further, then watch for your patterns of resistance, attachment, and identification. The ways out are accepting things as they are, letting go of expectations, and taking a closer look, disidentifying with your thoughts and judgments. This is all about the way we react to what is going on decides to a very big extent whether we can hold our inner peace or not. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey. See you next week.